Mayweather, what's the demonstration, fam? My name Maurice Marbury, man. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I was watching your demonstration, man, on how they doing this 30 days until you go away, and it kind of hit me because I understand what it is, and our situations are so parallel. It's like we come up both in the hoods, man, from nothing. Only difference is, well, we had that life expectancy to be very, very young at age, dying or being drug off into something, some strange forms and ways of life. And the difference between you and I is I fought in the streets and I kept it to the streets. For whatever reason, you took it to a whole nother level, man. You went professional with the fight. And I've been watching you for a while, man, and I love how you get down, dude. Everything about you, your spiel, how you get down, swag, the whole nine. Ring, phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say the next because that means that you're not an individual. But I'm going to say you remind me of Ali, man, but you ain't lost yet, fam. And that's the reason why you're going through some of the situations you're going through right now. Again, I took my fighting to the streets and I got into life and I was doing absolutely everything. You know what I'm saying? And I was effective in the streets. I became effective in the streets to degrees where people followed and paid attention to me. I gave back to the streets in my way, in that lifestyle. You know what I mean? So because of that, the eras hit, the drug eras, the crack era hit, and things of that nature to degrees to where people who are effective in a certain kind of way, the powers that be, the powers that be created situations to get people who are effective. Our leaders, as black leaders, we start leaving the streets, man. We start going to the crack. We start fighting each other in drug wars, killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Going to the penitentiary 10, 15, 20 years. Me, myself, I did 13. My last time, I did 3 bits. On my third, I did 13. A dude that I grew up with, a couple of cats. Grew up with set me up for the big bam. When I got there, it was the feds, the ATF, and when I got surrounded, it's like, why stop? So being young and wild in that perspective, I grabbed one of them. This time I'm going to get away. I ended up getting away, but I got caught still the same day. When I came home, I said, this is what I want to do. I changed my life around. I changed my life around in the joint. Started studying the word, dealing with the Most High. Further my education, I came home and started doing motivational, inspirational speaking. I was going to the schools and neighborhood centers all around, giving back to the community in a different way. I started a couple of businesses. I started a clothing line. Was in a partnership in a coffee house. Did open mic poetry, things of that nature. Started a real estate company. Everything is legitimate, though. Everything is legitimate. I had paperwork to document everything it was, like from beginnings. When I came home, it was different. After 13 years, man, that loyalty, that honor, and honor amongst those was no longer there. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't about staying faithful. Wasn't about staying loyal. Wasn't about honor, morals, principles, standards. It was about, I got mine, now you got to get yours. So when dudes used to come home, when I was home, I gave. We gang. With the rules and regulations. When I came home, it wasn't none of that. It was, my mother, bless her, she just passed last year. And the thing is, when I started doing this positive, I became somebody that people would listen to again. So to the powers that be again, guess what I became? Somebody else to be assaulted, somebody else to be attacked. I became somebody else to look at as we need to stop this and shut this down because other people will look at this positivity and be able to roll this way, and we don't want that. You know what I mean? You come from the same life, man, but you went pro. You know what I'm saying? You managing your finances, you doing your own thing with the promotions. You know what I'm saying? excuse me, you do the same thing with the promotions, like you promote your own fights and stuff, man. Where that come from? Who doing that? You know what I'm saying? You're not the next. Don King ain't never fought. He was a promoter, though. Guess what? Ali, Don King, that's you, fam. You do it, and guess what? You ain't never lost, and you get it every time you get it. And guess what? You give back to your environments, man. I was watching your programs. You know what I'm saying? You give dudes, even the dude, the head bunch, you get, I forget his name, but you give him a chance to fight you. First meal ticket fight ever in life. He cheat. Guess what? He got what he deserved. Because that's what come with the game. You know what I mean? You're doing the right thing, man. You giving back to your community. You giving back to the environment. You know what I'm saying? You teaching people how to defend themselves. You teaching the game. At the same time, you teaching business. You going back to an environment in which they told you that was you couldn't be more than nothing. But grown and black, you was gonna get a good job. Possibly. You own your own business, man. You rated all over the world. Not in your city, not in your state. Not in the United States, but the world, dude. So guess what? You a problem. So for the only flaw that you have, and I don't even know if it's real because you say they had no evidence, right? For the only flaw you have, you get in an argument with somebody, with your baby mama. And guess what it turns into? He assaulted her. Why? Because this is our way to break him. It's our way to shut this role model down. This is a way to shut one of our last and final leaders that his people, black, I don't care what nobody say, black, minority, you know what I'm saying? Those who do not have, because we even deal with the white, fam. Even the white boys that don't have it, and even those that do, guess what they trying to do? They trying to be the next Mayweather. So guess what? You're a problem. So we got to shut you down. So with no evidence, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you 1,000,000 years. Because I'm going to make you bow down and take a bid on something. So guess what I do now? Now I get to give you a record. You had an attorney. I heard you say, man, you gave him meals. Guess what? Been there, done that. I ain't never gave him no meals. But guess what? I've been there, done that. And guess what his job is? To get the meals. And guess what? You don't think they, the powers that be, those who pull strings, you don't think they got something? Then you come out, oh, I'm going to only give you this amount of time. Well, guess what? You really don't deserve none. No evidence, guess what it means, man? When you go down, you go out. I know what you're going to do with this dude. You're going to mangle this dude. Guess what, though? When you go down, look it up. Crime. Crime must mean there is a real victim. Somebody comes, testifies, and says, this is what they did to me, and can actually prove that there was physical damage. You done none. In the 13 I was in, I learned to study all this. I did 13 years. They kept me on parole for 10 years until like 4 months ago. So I'm just here to tell you, man, they already know they trying to break you down, dude. Guess what you got to do? You got to do what you said. What I heard you on your on a commercial today say, tribulations don't break people. You know what I'm saying? Trials and tribulations don't remain. Strong people do. You got to remain strong. They trying to put you in this little hole. I did 3.5, almost 4 years in a hole, dude. Straight. Because I became somebody to deal with even in there. See what I'm saying? So they trying to put you in this. It's not made for the human body to be isolated. But they want to do this. They want to do this to you. They did it to Mike Vick. They did. The dude shot himself. I forgot his name, man. They did it to him. By mistake. Guess what? They want to break you. They want you to fold, dude. They want you to come home and not be as effective as you was. And guess what they want? They want your mind. They want your insides. In the internal, they want you to come home and be able to say, I don't have it no more. I'm done. I'm cool. And eventually fall off and slay off. And what we eventually do? Stop giving back to our communities, man. Stop helping those who we was put here to help as leaders. I don't care what you're a leader of. You're here to help. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to break that. They want you to stop being able to be of assistance to people who listen to you, fam. Guess what? You can't do that, man. They can't break you, dude. Don't let them break you, dude. Go in there, rumble. Get Get your crunches, your sit-ups on. Get one of them cold workouts that's in there and put it down and come back, man, and do the same, fam. Everything that I did, the construction companies and everything that I own, the real estate and the club and guess what, man? On parole, guess what they did to me? They took it. With the power to hold over me that anytime we want to, we can take something from you. They told me I can't go in schools no more. On parole, guess what I'm going to do? If I go against it, guess what? I violate, now I'm back in the joint for 10 years at a time until they tell me I can leave. You see what I'm saying? This was the same thing they want to do to you, fam. They want to put something over your head and hold you at bay to where you can say, I'm done, I quit. And eventually slide out of everything positive that you was doing until you eventually just fade away like all our black leaders. When I was coming up, man, I was listening to the situations of water hoses and dogs. Still live some of that. I was in the era with the first kids, man, in 4th, 5th grade where we was bused to the white neighborhoods. Guess what? They don't have to do that no more. They don't have to put us in environments with them people because we kill ourselves, man. They branch off and find a way to deteriorate us. They shut down 18 schools in my city, man, and put millions into manufacturing and renovating 2 juvenile maximum security institutions. Fam, I just want you to know, man, not just in the rain, but everything you do, man, as you've been doing, keep doing it, bleed. Stay that leader. Remain that leader, man. I just see what they trying to do. Trying to have your sons look at you crazy, 14 karat crazy. The baby mama look at you 14 karat crazy. They want everybody to look at this incident and not to all the money and the education and the ways of life that you put in the neighborhood to strive and be something else and somebody more than what they told they can have. They want to bring the baby mama probably to court, man, like they did or tried to. You know what I'm saying? And have her talk about you so bad that, oh, he doesn't just fight in the ring. Remain positive, fam. Keep praying. I didn't take this to like all no kind of crazy video or nothing, man. I'm shooting this straight out the heart, man. Straight in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Took everything I got. I'm on my way climbing back. Just finished parole, man. Like 3 months ago, bleed. 10 years after doing 13. Don't let them get you. Stay strong. When you in there, stay educated, man. Keep reading. As I always see you on the business side also, man, don't just let it remain a sport, man. That's what they want to do. They want to break you, bleed. They want to break you, fam. Don't let them, man. Mayweather. It ain't just about the money, man. It's about what you do, that giving back to the community. That's why you stay blessed, because your heart good. Don't let nobody tell you anything other than that. Don't let them try to prove anything other than that, because guess what? That's what they gonna do. Mike went down, rapist. Pop, rapist. Anybody that's effective, man, they try to destroy us, ball us up to where we looked at as something else. And as a people, our people, that's what we do. Guess what, though? Maintain, fam. Pray about it. Stay strong. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. I got faith in you, dude. This little days ain't nothing, but still, that's what they trying to do, man. Don't let them do it, man. Come on home. Keep giving back, man. Keep doing you. I ain't never got to see you. I just hope you take what I say, man, and be effective with it, man. Pay attention to it. Go in there, continuously read about the business, your game, what it is you're doing. Forget about just being at the gym, because that's how we become institutionalized. We get in there, man, and stay on the physicalities and not the education and the business. Then we come home and we go back to the same things. I'm not saying that's about you, because you ain't really done nothing. But that's what ails us. Go in there and do the same thing, man. And come home, do the same. Love you, dude. Keep the business, man. Handle your business. Come home, stay strong. Get them boys. Come grab them sons, man, and let them know what it is. Come right back into their life like you ain't never left, fam. They trying to make them think something else. I know better. Fam. And they took everything I had, man. Took everything I had by continuously put me on the news and driving my name through the mud. You know what I'm saying? They tried to destroy my character and who I was, and that's how they destroyed my business. You in a different demonstration that I'm in, man. With me, see, I had to start all over from eggshells. So I still gotta wait and struggle and strive to do certain situations. You don't have to do that. But still, what they getting ready to try to do to your name, man, as they drag you through the mud, continuously, man. Jump in one of them pools you got. Go to any beach that you choose to go to. Dive in that water, man, and keep coming up clean. That's what's going to get them every trip. All right, fam. One.